Okay, this is David Esposito. I'm going to be displaying my DaveDelay plugin right now. This is probably take number 30. Flashback player is really not trying to work for me right now. It's really not fun. But I just wanted to let you know because I have done so many takes. One of the major issues is when I go to try and show my GUI. If I click on GUI Designer, it's going to stop the recording process, and I found that out multiple times. I'm going to be opening this window multiple times throughout the video just because I want to make sure it's recording. My last take, I didn't even open GUI Designer, and it still stopped in the middle of the recording. So right now, I'm going to show you my plugin. It's called the DaveDelay. Loads right now, everything compiled just fine, no problems. It succeeded. So it's a mixture of two different plugins basically. It's got a modulated delay, which is actually a flanger, and it's got the different kinds of delay, which are just normal delays. I'll start with the delays. We have a normal, a ping pong, and an analog. The normal and ping pong are obviously what was given to you in the FX code, the FX objects files. So the normal delay, I have it set at 500 milliseconds and 120 BPM. That's equal to a quarter note. So it's a quarter note delay right now. The delay time just sets how fast the delay reappears. That feedback is going to say how much of the delay there is before it stops. The delay ratio is going to show the percentage of delay, whether from the right channel to the left channel. So it's going to show it kind of sounds like a stereo delay whenever you turn it down. Again, that was included in the FX objects files. My analog delay, what I did is I ran the delay path before running it through the buffers. I ran it through a low pass filter as well as a wave shaper. For some, you can see that in the FX objects files. And for some reason, the code is not working, and it's really just lowering the volume a lot. It's not filtering it, it's not distorting it, but I would like to have a distortion. The algorithm I found was modeled off of a tube distortion, and I liked how it sounded, so I wanted that to work. Maybe in class we'll be able to go over that, but as of now I have a working delay. As I turn the delay ratio down, you'll be able to hear is more stereo. And the ping pong delay. You can tell it's ping ponging kind of between the left and right channels. Turn this back up. My analog delay, I'll show you really just the wet is turned on now, and I'm gonna have to talk to you in the class about this because for some reason only the left channel is really showing up and the right channel is not showing me anything, as well as it's not filtering. So I'm not 100% sure on why my code is not working there. It all looks right to me, but that's not working. Otherwise than that though, I have the flanger, which can be controlled. Once you turn on this flanger button here, it's going to disable the delay time and feedback. You're just going to have these options, these knobs, the LFO rate, depth, the min delay, and max depth. And it's... hold on, let me unload it and reload it. Turn on the flanger. So that's how it kind of sounds right now. And you can change the rate, get a faster delay, turn up the depth. Slower. And with the LFO you have the option to either have a sine wave or a triangle wave. Triangle wave is more of a linear linear modulation, while the sine wave is a smooth modulation. The min delay and max depth are just two knobs that I should probably lower the parameters on. They go up way too high. It goes up to 100 milliseconds on max depth and 30 milliseconds on min delay. As a user, you would never really use those, so I'll show you how those sound. Maybe you would use a little bit up to like maybe 3 milliseconds, but once it gets up really high, getting to almost the bad delay, or bad day, my bad, but the bad day preset that was in the file that you gave us. It's kind of similar to that. Max depth too. It's just the depth of the LFO. Again, those are not really great knobs. That should be relooked when redoing it. But also, I want to look at the LFO phase. Hold on, let me see if it's still recording. It is. That's awesome. Hopefully this is the last take. Alright, so the LFO phase, I mean, obviously you have the modular polarity showing where it's going to start from in the circular buffer for the delay, whether it starts in the middle or whether it starts at the first sample that's chosen. But more obviously is the LFO phase. The normal phase is just going to have the left and right channel are basically the same wave under the flanger. And when you turn on quad, it's going to have the right channel and the left channel out of phase. So it kind of sounds interesting. It's like, it almost sounds like the flanger is sweeping between the left and the right side. So I'll play it at normal first and then switch it to quad. Switched. You can kind of hear in the left and the right channel, switching between the two. And then bipolar is just going to start in the middle of the circular buffer, and unipolar starts in the middle, and normal at the beginning. So, alright, I'm hoping that this take will upload, and basically that's it for my plugin. I got as much done as possible. My computer has been having a lot of problems, so it's crashed a few times while I was in the process of making it. But other than that, basically have it done now. So yeah, sign off here. Good night.